Also, Grand Bahama marks independence with celebration at the Independence Park. And consumer alert issued amidst reports of faulty products.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
Happy Independence, Bahamas. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Shalia Roll. Thanks for tuning in. Topping news tonight in a powerful and reflective Independence Day message, marking the 52nd anniversary of the Bahamas nationhood, Prime Minister Honorable Philip Davis urged Bahamians to honor their past, embrace their identity, and continue building a proud and united future. The details in tonight's top story.
We are a people born from struggle, but built for strength. 52 years ago, a brave generation fought so that we would finally be the authors of our own story.
The Prime Minister offering a solemn and inspiring reminder of the country's journey from colonial rule to independence in 1973. With a tone of reverence and gratitude, Prime Minister Davis paid tribute to the generations who came before and the sacrifice they made in pursuit of sovereignty and self-governance.
Those who came before us had to fight for freedom and for sovereignty. Now we have our own fights to change the status quo, to take on injustice, to make sure opportunity, security, and dignity reach all Bahamians, from Bimini to Ninagua, Grand Bahama to Long Island.
The nation's chief also adding that the Bahamas may be a small nation in terms of population, but it carries immense pride and strength within its people.
Let us now look at the talent bursting from every island, the brilliance in our classrooms, the fire in our athletes, the achievements and the ambitions of our young people. Bahamians are shining their bright light in science, in business, in medicine, in sports.
Prime Minister Davis also calling on all Bahamians to reflect not only on the past but also on the path forward, urging unity, resilience, and continued dedication to national progress.
All in population size, but large in spirit, outnumbered but never outmatched. We know that when we come together, when we lift each other up, there's no storm, no setback, no system that hold us back.
Now, a wave of Bahamian pride swept through Grand Bahama as hundreds gathered at the Independence Park to celebrate the 52nd anniversary of the Bahamas' independence in grand style. The celebration held under the theme, Together We Rise. The event starting with a moving ecumenical service and ended with a breathtaking display of fireworks that lit up the island's night sky. More details in this report. Grand Bahama's 52nd independence celebration commencing with an inspiring ecumenical service featuring soul-stirring gospel music, heartfelt prayers for the nations, and continued peace and prosperity, and a powerful sermon by Archdeacon Earl Hepburn that called on Bahamians to remain steadfast in unity, faith, and purpose.
Father, in the precious name of Jesus, we come to you today giving you thanks, honor, praise. And Lord, we recognize the condition of our people during this time of independence.
Father, in the name of Jesus, I come pulling down every devices and plans and schemes of the enemy, oh God, over the lives of our young men, young women in this nation. Father, we cancel every assignment that has been assigned over their lives tonight in the mighty name of Jesus.
Toil or labor which we employ in building this beautiful country of ours, we must remember that if God is left out of the equation, everything we do is futile. And let all Bahamians say, amen.
Attendees were then treated to a cultural showcase that had the crowd clapping, dancing, and waving their Bahamian flags with pride. Performances by the renowned Bahamas Dance Theater electrified the stage with graceful and rhythmic choreography celebrating the spirit of the nation. Musical acts including Rycone Bahamas, Sherrod Taylor, Wilfred Solomon, Nishi LS, D-Mac, and KB kept the energy high with their patriotic hits and crowd favorites, each performance drawing cheers and chants from an enthusiastic enthusiastic audience. Then came another crowd favorite. The uniformed branches of the armed forces stood proudly as the Minister for Grand Bahama conducted the ceremonial inspection of the guard. This was followed by the much-anticipated flag-raising ceremony, a solemn yet triumphant moment, as the Bahamian flag ascended into the night sky, symbolizing 52 years of independence, resilience, and national progress.
Yep.
The celebrations culminated in a dazzling firework display that lit up the Grand Bahama skyline, drawing gasps and applause from the crowd below. Bahamians of all ages came out in full force, dressed in head-to-toe aquamarine, gold, and black, the national colors showcasing their deep pride in the heritage and identity. In other news, what was supposed to be a celebratory holiday for all turned out to be nearly grim for one industrial worker. Police officials say shortly around 9:30 a.m. they received calls of an industrial accident at an industrial site on Grand Bahama Highway. The worker was transported to the Rand Memorial Hospital after receiving injuries to the lower body. Superintendent of Police and Press Liaison Officer Stephen Roll provides further details on the incident.
Shortly around 9:30 this morning, police control received reports of an industrial accident of one of an industrial site on the Grand Bahama Highway. Officers responded. Upon arrival, they would have met EMS attending an adult male in his late 40s with injuries to both legs on the right side. This report is that the male employee of this industrial site was doing some work on one of the machines on this property when he would have slipped and fell and have caused the injuries. Like I said, EMS attended the scene and transported this male to the hospital where he's seeking medical attention. This matter is under active investigation, and as soon as we have more detail for the media, I'll be sure to update you.
The Grand Bahama Power Company is providing a response into what led to the island-wide outage early Wednesday morning. Energy Transformation Lead Nielsen Benaby confirming that a lightning strike to one of their transmission lines resulted in the loss of a unit at their Peel Street plant. Nevertheless, crews were able to restore customers in a timely manner.
Unlike the event on the 23rd of May, where we were able to ride through a lightning storm and avoid a blackout, the configuration of the grid today was slightly different, which resulted in us losing one of our large units at the Peel Street plant, and then subsequently there was a cascading effect where we lost the remaining generation. The first customer was restored at around 9:47 this morning, and the last set of customers were restored at approximately 12:09 p.m.
While he shares the Grand Bahama Power Company is not immune to unpredictable disruptions, Benaby says the Grand Bahama Power Company does have sufficient generation capacity to meet the summer demand. He notes the company is continuing with the capital maintenance of its generation fleet and will continue to provide updates to the public on when disruptions may occur.
There can be periods where customers experience a service disruption over the coming weeks. We are in the process of sourcing additional temporary generation, and we're also in the process of completing some of the maintenance on our generating units. So over the next 4 to 6 weeks, we will keep customers informed proactively if we expect there will be a service disruption, but we are doing everything in our power to ensure that after this period of maintenance is completed, that we will be able to provide a reliable power supply to our customers.
Buyer beware. The Consumer Protection Commission is sounding the alarm as a growing number of Bahamians find themselves falling prey to unscrupulous sellers across social media with no brick and mortar location and not licensed with the Department of Inland Revenue. With no way to track them down, many are finding they can't recover their money. Cleopatra Murphy has that story.
These persons have established their own Facebook profile, purporting to be businesses. They're using also Facebook Marketplace, Instagram, other social platforms promoting their business, TikTok.
The Consumer Protection Commission is issuing a dire warning to Bahamians. Know who you're sending your money to and be sure it is legitimate business before engaging in financial transactions with someone you have only engaged with over social media platforms. The warning comes after lead investigator Alfred Taylor says over the last 2 months, the commission has been inundated with complaints from residents who had paid for goods only to never receive them or get them in poor condition. While the commission has been trying to investigate, it has been encountering stumbling blocks.
They are stagnant at the moment because we are unable to establish a brick and mortar for these persons to locate them. The number that has been given to us is, as said, either deactivated or they're not responding. We've tried to engage them over WhatsApp. They're not responding. You can see where the blue tick comes and we see that they received the message, but they're not responding to the messages.
The Commission's Executive Chairman, Senator the Honorable Randy Roll, says he knows of an instance where someone sent $60,000 to an account without confirming the legitimacy of the company or seller. With these practices leaving individuals vulnerable to fraud and financial loss, he is urging Bahamians to be on guard.
We also ask that when making payments, be careful of third-party accounts and sending monies to private accounts, personal accounts, as opposed to business accounts.
Additionally, Roll advises keep records, keep copies of receipts, and trust your instincts.
Find different ways to verify businesses. Ask for the seller's full name, their location, where they're located. Do they have a business license, a legit, up-to-date business license? Do your research. Look up reviews from other consumers.
The Commission is working with police and other relevant authorities to combat the growing trend, but consumers are urged, if you suspect a scam or have any concerns about a transaction, contact the 24-hour complaints hotline at 357-7898 or email complaints@cpsbahamas.gov.bs. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Cleopatra Murphy.
And still to come.
Pioneer nurse Palma Stubbs Pratt, remembered for a lifelong service to healthcare.
We are more than sunny skies and blue seas. We are a nation filled with purpose, opportunity, and innovation. With each generation, our spirit grows stronger, our dreams brighter, with our banners waving high. Join us as we continue to pass the torch, fostering freedom, progress, opportunity, and innovation for years to come. Happy Independence, Bahamas, from Commonwealth Bank.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
Dolly Madison. Just 50 miles off the coast of Florida lies a destination unlike any other. Welcome to Resorts World Bimini in the Bahamas, where vibrant culture means endless adventure. Relax on pristine beaches, savor Caribbean flavors, and sun-filled hotel stays. Whether it's a tranquil escape, night at the casino, or a weekend full of thrills, Bimini feels like a world away, but closer than you ever imagined. Your journey begins here, Resorts World Bimini.
Strength isn't claimed, it's built. At Heroic Concrete, every block is made with purpose. Crafted to protect, poured to endure. From ready-mix to premium 8-inch blocks, we supply the strength our nation needs. Proudly made in Grand Bahama, built for hurricanes, built for legacy. Creating products to bring value to our lives and strength to our future. Call 820-4376 or email sales@heroicgrouplimited.com.
Happy Independence, Bahamas! Happy Independence, Bahamas! Happy Independence, Bahamas! Happy Independence, Bahamas!
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. Tonight, the children of the late nurse Palma Stubbs Pratt are reflecting on their mother's life and career. She was a devoted nursing officer, community pillar, and mother who spent countless years giving of herself in the development of healthcare around the country. And here in Grand Bahama, Shane Stubbs has more in this report.
Always love your country.
Her tours of duty during her illustrious career included Long Island, Maguana, and Sandy Point, Abaco. But Nurse Palma Stubbs Pratt left an indelible mark on the Grand Bahama community. She served at the West End Clinic from 1954 to 56, while assisting in facilitating the move to the new building, which is now a part of the new clinic. In 1978, she became the nurse in charge in East End and spent years there, even when she was transferred to the Hawksbill Clinic. And as daughter Elaine remembers, it was a testament of her devotion to community and her patients.
When you looked in the back of her car, she had 3 and 4 bags packed. She was giving grocery to her patients who she saw was in need. She told us, whenever you give things to people, make sure it's something that you want. Do not give people things that you do not want.
Sons Deacon, Jermaine, and Matthew share she was one that wanted her examples as a nurse and a mother to be felt throughout their life.
She nursed me in Jackson Memorial Hospital for 14 days and nights. She sat by my bed, and that's how much she meant to me.
She was the example of a faithful wife, committed wife. She was an example of a patriot, and most of all, she was a great intercessor. She was always interceding.
She would intercede for persons, all of her children, grandchildren. Like she said, there's no in-laws, but she would intercede. She would intercede for her community.
As a recipient of the Queen's Certificate and Badge of Honor, among many other nursing accolades she received, her lasting legacy among her children is her faith.
You always heard the word, not my opinion, but the word. I think that is an awesome legacy that resounds and resonates in each of us.
And as they get ready to lay their mother to rest this coming Friday, she had one final request.
Be thankful for the life you had with me. Know how to live together, know how to love each other.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shane Stubbs.
To look at stories making news, Shane, how are you enjoying your independence?
Listen, I am trying to indulge in all the Bahamian culture I can, and I definitely plan to continue that tonight.
Me too. Now, what do you have in sports?
The Junior Pan Am swim team was actually announced, and we've got a ton of Grand Bahamians on that team ready to make some history.
All right, that's coming your way next, but first, a check on your local weather forecast.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
'Cause it's so beautiful.
Here at Island Bedding, we provide Bahamians a local option for factory direct quality sleep products. We have also expanded to include a range of furniture and home accessories. Check out our new living room pieces, including sectional, TV stands, accent tables, and more. Come on down to Island Bedding and feast your eyes on prices you have to see to believe. Located at number 5 Queens Highway, across from Caribbean Veterinarian.
Journey to a serene oasis. Relax. Rejuvenate. Renew. Welcome to Renew Day Spa. For appointments, call 352-RENU.
Do you want to find relief from common health concerns such as headaches, back pain, chronic inflammation, and more? How about improved sleep, boost energy and improve overall well-being. Check out RA Balance Bahamas and get your body into balance with biomagnetic therapy. For all our social links, contacts, or to request an appointment, visit rabalancebahamas.com.
Join us for City in Motion, your inside look at the people, progress, and possibilities shaping the city of Freeport. Each week, we bring you the stories behind the movement. Highlighting how the Grand Bahama Port Authority is leading with purpose.
Our desire is to connect Bahamians with the opportunities that's right in front of them.
This is City in Motion.
The purpose of the ceremony on this, the first full day of Bahamian independence, was the handing over of constitutional instruments.
Independence has always meant so much to me as a Bahamian, as a young man that grew up in New Providence and now currently resides here in Grand Bahama, also having the opportunity to live abroad and now being home permanently. Independence has always been such a big deal for the Bahamas. Happy Independence, Bahamas. I'm Jay Philippe.
Good evening and happy Independence, Bahamas. I'm Shane Stubbs with your evening sports update. The YMCA and Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture are using swimming as a means to help folks receive gainful employment through their lifeguard certification course. Now it's helped a number of swimmers get jobs at Disney Cruise Lines, and that's the goal once again, says Karen Pinder-Johnson.
Last year we enrolled 10. Of that 10, 6 stuck it out. This year we have 15, and so we're hoping at least 85% of them would continue in the program. The program has been proven. If they take advantage of what we're doing here, it's almost a guarantee that they can get a job. But they have to be consistent. They have to come out to all the sessions, and then at the end they'll get the certification. First we do an assessment because we need to know who is what, who is better, who needs more work. And by doing so, everybody move at their own pace. I'm so happy that Mrs. Johnson and Mr. Norris Bain saw it fit to continue this program with us.
Sticking with swimming, the 6-member national swim team for the Junior Pan American Games was recently announced by the Bahamas Aquatics Federation. Grand Bahamians Lamar Taylor, Marvin Johnson Jr., Zoe Williamson, and Nigel Forbes Jr. were named to the team, and they'll be joined by Elise Wood and Emmanuel Gibson. The head coach is Mako Grand Bahama's Ivanushka Drake, and the team manager is Karen Pinder-Johnson. Next in sports, Gabriel Sims is back on the island after a successful collegiate soccer career at the University of Missouri, Kansas City.
Just recently graduating and playing soccer in college, just bringing my expertise and my love for the game and taking it to that community. Definitely was an experience. I had a few bumps on the way, but nonetheless, we made it through. Definitely a learning experience, and it's just a journey I truly enjoyed, and the opportunity just to get my education while playing the sport I love, it was just a blessing.
And finally in sports, scores from Grand Bahama Basketball Association Corporate League play. Dolphin Experience got the W over Grand Bahama Power 66-57 behind a 28-point outburst from Trevor Bain. Grand Bahama Port Authority regulated the police enforcers. The final score 55-39 behind 22 points from Joel Davis. And Buckeye Bahamas was too much for Bahama Rock. They got the W 37-23. Clemente Martin led Buckeye with 18 points in the win. And that's your check on sports, ladies and gents. I'm Shane Stubbs. Your Facebook friend of the day is up next.
(1920), before independence,
This was our genesis. Like a sun splitting through darkness to let future in. Great-grandfathers with iron fists, wielding policies that paved possibilities for the next of kin. 07 was a shedding of skin. Now native, but never wavered on our commitment. Before our country turned 50, we were here. 50 years more, helping life, spreading light. BAF for life.
In the heart of the Bahamas, there once lay an unassuming island, scarred, forgotten, left behind by industry. A place that had given so much, but had been abandoned in return. It took a family whose legacy is deeply intertwined with the sea to see its potential. They saw not just an island, but possibilities to replace abandonment and desolation with life and beauty. The transformation of Ocean Key was a collective effort, bringing together skilled workers, artisans, builders, and conservationists, combining passionate visionaries with Bahamian expertise, ensuring that Ocean Key was not just a paradise, but a source of opportunity.
Get a jump on your health and fitness goals with the Fitness Connections Transformation Challenge. We've already helped hundreds of people get closer to their health and fitness goals and achieve awesome results like you see here. You can scan the QR code to find out more. But let me tell you what all comes with the challenge. One, you get 20% off coupons to the Fitness Connection every 2 weeks. You get coaching calls with us on Zoom. You get accountability, us checking in on you. And you also get the chance to win $1,000 and other prizes if you are the winner. So what do you have to lose? $50, you can have a chance to win $1,000 and get the body of your dreams. So scan the code now, sign up. We're here to help you.
Welcome to the Seafood Hub, where we have scrumptious eats, healthy bites, presentation sales. We serve a variety of seafood, whether it's lobster, shrimp, conch, whatever fish that's available in market. We also have specialty salads, signature salads, where we have them infused with lots of fruits and vegetables, all the fruits and vegetables locally grown as much as possible. We also have fresh fruit salads that are prepared daily. We have down to the tamarind sauce. You can reach me on all of the Seafood Hub platform outreach, where we're on Facebook as the Seafood Hub itself, and we're also on TikTok, the Seafood Hub. We're located in number 11 Pat's Uniform Building. Our store hours are 7 to 4:30 Monday to Friday. We're open also on Saturday between the hours of 7 to 3.
Number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that concludes the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Shalia Roll.
I'm Shane Stubbs.
Thanks so much for watching. Here's a live look at the Bahamas Tonight. They're coming your way next.
Camp Road Ministries presents.
We are celebrating our pastor's 42nd anniversary.
It has truly been a privilege and an honor to walk closely with Pastor Butler in ministry.
The vision is still unfolding, and the best is yet to come.
Pastor Butler, congratulations. Be blessed.
The ZNS Network is going live from Clifford Park for the 52nd Independence Culture Show tonight, July 10th, 8:30 p.m. sharp. Don't miss the music, dance, and celebration as we honor our nation's rich culture and heritage. That's 8:30 p.m. tonight, live from Clifford Park, only on the ZNS Network.
At Fort Montague, I'm Opal Roach. This is ZNS.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the National will report thousands around the Bahamas observing the country's 52nd independence. A former slave makes this year's list of national honorees and a national appeal for unity from the country's Governor General. The Bahamas Tonight National Report starts now. Happy Independence. Good evening and welcome to the broadcast. Inclement weather forcing a postponement of last night's cultural show, which was part of the country's 52nd Independence anniversary activities. The cultural show will now take place 9 o'clock tonight. You can catch it live here on ZNS, starting with our pre-show that starts at 8:30. Now, as for the ecumenical service that still came off last night with the venue moving indoors, Fern Carey tells us that even with the change in location, it didn't dampen the celebratory spirit.
Inclement weather prompted the Independence Committee to change the venue for the ecumenical service last evening from Clifford Park to the Bahamas Harvest Church. Producer for the ecumenical service, Fred Ferguson, explains.
So we had to shut down the stage and cover all the equipment. We did have a fun-filled evening planned for everybody. I made an effort this year to include the next generation. So we had a young girl from Abaco who is the National Last Festival performer. She would have, when she was done, it would have been over.
Oh.
And then I've had, another National Last Festival person singing the anthem, top bands like Essence Band and Sailor Poitier, who is a female bass player. So we were going to have a very positive show going forward. There was also going to be a major surprise that was going to happen for the nation tonight to help the celebration. I hope that we can still bring that surprise going forward, but safety first.
President of the Bahamas Christian Council, Apostle Delton Fernandez, reflected on the nation builders who played a pivotal role in the country's journey to independence. He noted that the words of the country's Pledge of Allegiance are key to addressing the challenges facing the country.
These words, I believe, are instructive to how we can address many of the issues that plague our nation. I believe that the formula, if actioned properly and subscribed to sufficiently, can provide the remedy to mend families, to guide our youth, to develop industry and foster hope and build communities. I firmly believe that purposeful and strong unity is what is needed in our society.
Following the service, the inspection of the guard and flag-raising ceremony took place at Clifford Park, followed by a spectacular fireworks display. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Fern Carey.
Residents in Exuma celebrating the country's 52nd anniversary of independence in grand style in Georgetown last evening. Area Member of Parliament, Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Chester Cooper says the event is one of the highlights on the island.
I'm delighted that the government of Bahamas is not just Nassau-centric. We're ensuring that these celebrations are all across the islands of the Bahamas. It's a great place to celebrate the 52nd. Together we rise. And the Exumians have made a significant contribution to the overall development of the islands of the Bahamas, the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I am delighted to call Exuma home.
Governor General, Her Excellency, the Most Honorable Dame Cynthia Pratt, reminding Bahamians everywhere in her independence message that our strength is in our unity. She noted that over the decades, Bahamians have overcome challenges, weathered storms, and forged ahead, not as individuals, but as one nation, moving forward hand in hand. The Governor General said Bahamians continue to shine on the world stage, with the Bahamas continuing to make significant strides in digital transformation, rapidly becoming a hub hub for technological innovation while opening new pathways for young Bahamians to explore and lead globally. She noted that as the country celebrates its 52nd anniversary of independence, Bahamians must lift up one another, strengthen our communities, and empower our youth towards ensuring that our nation continues to soar. Well, the Governor General has also announced the 2025 list of national honorees. Former slave, the late Pompey Rowe, leading the way. He's been awarded posthumously the Order of National Hero. Back in 1830, the 32-year-old led a pivotal slave rebellion against a forced relocation from Exuma to Ket Island. This major act of rebellion paved the way for the full emancipation of slaves in the Bahamas in 1838. Former parliamentarians, Junkanoo icons, religious leaders, and other outstanding Bahamians who've contributed significantly to nation building in all areas of society have also been named to the National Honors List. Well, coming up, the phrases, memories, and little moments that shaped who we are. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. There's more after this.
Bahamas has been a nation marching for progress. We are more than sunny skies and blue seas. We are a nation filled with purpose, opportunity, and innovation. With each generation, our spirit grows stronger, our dreams brighter, with our banners waving high. Join us as we continue to pass the torch, fostering freedom, progress, opportunity, and innovation for years to come. Happy Independence, Bahamas, from Commonwealth Bank.
Long day? Hungry crew? Say less and satisfy everyone with KFC's Summer Buckets. Grab a super summer bucket and get 8 juicy pieces of fried chicken, 8 nuggets, corn, our new white rice with gravy, 4 buttery biscuits, 4 Switcher Pink lemonades, and 4 dessert biscuits. So whether it's on the beach, at home, or chilling with the crew, KFC's Summer Bucket starting at just $20. Bring all the flavor. Summer with KFC. It's finger licking good.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. BTC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
The ZNS Network is going live from Clifford Park for the 52nd Independence Culture Show tonight, July 10th, 8:30 p.m. sharp. Don't miss the music, dance, and celebration as we honor our nation's rich culture and heritage. That's 8:30 p.m. tonight, live from Clifford Park, only on the ZNS Network.
In association with We Are Family Entertainment and Tango's Entertainment presents Praise Break 2025, featuring international gospel sensation Kevin Dowswell, Bree Babineau, and the First Lady and Queen of Gospel, Reverend Shirley Caesar. August 9th, alongside your favorites, Nikisha Barnes, Dia Johnson, Joyne Gibson, E-Man, Sharon J, and DJ Godson at the Nassau Cruise Port Amphitheater. Gates open at 6:30 p.m. and concert starts 8 p.m. sharp. Tickets are now available online and at all ticket locations at LSD Couture, Kids Teen Closet at the Mall at Marathon, and Catwalk Boutique. Tap into luxury at Lux Mary and Things Natural Limited. This ad is sponsored by Galilee College, Nassau Cruise Port, Breezes Hotel, Joy FM, ZNS Network, The Beat, Elite Concepts and Solutions, We Buy You Sell Group of Companies.
Are you straight? Bro, I ain't getting no service. I can't make no calls. I can't post nothing on my stories. I don't get it.
Wait, you on a live? Shad, come, let's fix that. Come. This one needs saving. Pour them over, please.
Say less.
Enjoy 5 gigs on us with select prepaid plans when you port your number to Alive, or 3 months free Alive Fiber services when you port your landline.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, where safety is first.
Welcome back. Well, as the Bahamas celebrates 52 years of independence, we're looking back at some of the phrases, memories, and little moments that actually shape who we are. Here's West Alex Forbes.
Bahamian sayings have long been a part of our culture, passed down from generation to generation. Here are some sayings that have been passed down from grandparents to parents and that are still alive today.
One stood out to me is, what will sweeten your mouth will bitter your behind. Don't ask me what that meant, but I think it meant that you may have fun now, but know that later you're going to pay for it.
I can remember my grandparents telling me, if you can't hear, you'll feel.
But out of all the sayings, one stood out above the rest. The ultimate moment of fear, regret for every Bahamian child. Go outside and pick your switch.
Now, a wise person will bring a decent switch. But if you bring a switch which was too small and you let her go pick the switch, you'd wish you had picked a decent switch.
Yeah, but you see, there was a trick to that. The smaller the switch, the more it stings. So I used to get a nice solid switch with a lot of leaves on it, right? And so when it hit, leaves just drop off.
For the Bahamas tonight, I'm West Alex Forbes. Happy Independence, Bahamas.
Practically every independent social event around the Bahamas and abroad, it's a good chance the sounds of Alkin 360 will be one of the selections. Tonight, Lloyd Allen speaks with the man himself who made quite a splash a few years back during the country's Golden Jubilee.
At the ZNS studio, joining us is none other than Alkin 360 Alton, author of one of the most popular songs you and I both know that represents the Bahamas. Now, Sister Capital is what you know, but it's better known as
Bahamas Golden Anniversary.
Now, of course, as many Bahamians celebrate independence this year, what are you most thankful for as a Bahamian?
Well, I like the Bahamas, how it's going now. It's going in a good direction, and I'm proud to be a Bahamian.
Now, many persons might say that over the past couple of years, your song has been instrumental in transforming the landscape of what Bahamian music sounds like. What do you hope the impact will be for your music?
So, yeah, my music is very, very popular now, and I am very recognized everywhere I go. Everybody wants to do an interview or take a picture. So it's doing well for me, and I appreciate it very much.
Now, of course, I know this weekend and next weekend you're going to be really busy doing some gigs here in the capital and in Grand Bahama. But for those up-and-coming artists, what do you want them to know when it comes to representing the Bahamas and writing Bahamian music?
Well, my best advice to them is to continue to write, and don't be worried about what people have to say, because people will always try to bring you down. Stay focused, keep writing, and when you stop writing, then you write again. Like me, I have 180 songs, so I can always pull one up or another one come to my head. I'm writing every day.
With all of those options, give the Bahamian public a taste of what you got.
Nassau is the capital, Bahamas 2, 3. Bimini is the gateway, Bahamas. Happy Independence, Bahamas. Da-da-da-da-da. Happy Anniversary, Bahamas. Da-da-da-da-da. Happy Independence, Bahamas. Boom!
That's what we're talking about, celebrating the 52nd independence here in the Bahamas from the ZNS studio. For the Bahamas tonight, Lloyd Allen and Alkin 360.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
The ZNS Network is going live from Clifford Park for the 52nd Independence Culture Show tonight, July 10th, 8:30 p.m. sharp. Don't miss the music, dance, and celebration as we honor our nation's rich culture and heritage. That's 8:30 p.m. tonight live from Clifford Park, only on the ZNS Network.
Is the Little Caesars
stuffed crust pizza. Get more pizza for less money. Only $12. It's a whole new level of pizza with cheese stuffed crust so spectacular that there's nothing left.
Pizza.
A delicious pepperoni pizza with the crust stuffed with lots of cheese and brushed with butter and garlic flavor and sprinkled with Parmesan cheese. Hot and ready Thursday to Saturday between 4 and 8 for only $12. Simply irresistible. And only at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Only one item?
Are you tired of limited choices?
I'll have the one item on the menu, thank you.
Wow!
So many choices.
Why settle for less when you deserve more? When it comes to the ways you pay, the more, the better. With a variety of payment options available, you can enjoy the freedom to choose what works best for you. Choose freedom. Choose flexibility. Choose from the full menu of payment options. The future of pay is digital.
Great deals all day, every day. Available now at Marco's Pizza. Order today.
Hey, ladies, where's the day? Oh, okay, thanks. Bets.
Greg, what's up?
Ready, man, how you doing?
I'm doing well. He's meditating. You gotta give him at least an hour.
All right, well, I can wait. I ain't got nothing to do. I say now on to independence.
Man, this ain't making no sense, man. How people making it out here, Dre?
If you want to stop living paycheck to paycheck, you gotta learn how to budget. First, write down all of your income. Then, list out all of your expenses. And don't forget to save. Stop throwing away money. Put something aside for savings. And get this, government savings bonds can safely grow your money. So start budgeting, save your coins, and invest smart. Financial independence, wait. Financial independence, wait. Learn how to invest in government savings bonds on the Central Bank of the Bahamas website.
Welcome to your Independent Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports while the fireworks kicked off last night at Clifford Park. They also could be heard in the Bronx, courtesy of Bahamian baseball superstar Jazz Chisholm Jr., as he would homer twice and drive in 4 runs in the Yankees' 9-6 win over the Seattle Mariners on Wednesday night. The Yankees totaled 13 hits in the victory and have 38 in their past 3 games.
It felt great. It felt pretty good swinging the bat today. Barreled up a couple balls yesterday that I thought was going to get out, but they got out today, so I'm pretty happy. I feel pretty locked in right now. I feel like every ball that comes out of hand, I see it pretty well.
To the hardwood, NBA Summer League in Vegas kicking off tonight, but with no VJ Edgecombe. Philadelphia 76ers announcing that he will remain on the sidelines for the Sixers opening game in the Las Vegas Summer League. The 3rd overall pick in this year's draft has been diagnosed with a left thumb sprain. This, according to team officials. He'll miss the matchup tonight against the Spurs and be reevaluated on Saturday. And back here at home, a former pro hooper is using his skills and expertise to give back to the inner city community where he grew up. Our Eugene Stewart has more in this report.
He once chased hoop dreams on the court. Now he's helping shape the lives of young ones through the game. Basketball standout, president and co-founder of the Grove Maid Empire, Zachary Penniman, is using basketball as a bridge to create discipline and direction for youth in his community. For Penniman, it's all about embracing where you're from and allowing the game to take you places.
I have scrimmages with teams like St. Augustine's College, Huskies, Junior Ballers. We involve people from Baintown, people from Carmichael Road, people from Elizabeth Estates, because like I said, we're not just of the Grove. Grove Made is more than just a name, a brand. It's a mentality, because we all come together for a better tomorrow. We understand manners and we understand principles, and this is how we move forward. Once you're apart, you're my brother. No matter if you're from out west or out east, we played on the same team. We're about the same vibe.
Penniman highlights real-life success stories from others to show young people that opportunities exist beyond the rim.
Hosted our first Athletes Day by Catherine International. Now, what that is where athletes get a chance to come on in and tell their true story. Not the glitz, the glamour, oh, I got a scholarship and this way I went and this was my best game. No. Tell them about the racism you face. Tell them about the times when you didn't know where you was going to get your next meal. Or maybe tell us about the time when you had to ask somebody else for help or something like that, or when you had to bond together with another Bahamian and then this is how you went forward. Because a lot of people don't know, as an athlete going off to school, it's under immense pressure. Not just yourself, but your family and the expectations of your country.
And on a broader scale, Grove Made believes focus is the driving force behind meaningful progress.
You have to do your best, and the country doesn't want to hear any excuses. They don't want to hear about, oh, your head was hurting the night before, so you couldn't spike the ball, you know what I mean? Or you stayed up late last night studying, so your legs wasn't as out. They don't want to hear that. They want to see your stats the next day. If you're on a government scholarship, they don't want to hear what you went through. They want to see your GPA at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, you have to look after your physical and your mental in order to produce.
Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Eugene Stewart.
Closing things out, one of our very own Bahamian NBA stars taking to Bay Street last night. Dallas Mavericks forward Kai Jones could be seen rushing with the Shell Saxon Superstars at last night's Independence Day Junkanoo celebrations. The Saxons theme, of course, paying tribute to our very own Bahamian athletes. And that's my look at your sports on this Independence Day. Happy birthday, Bahamas. I'm Amajal Knowles signing out. Until tomorrow.
The ZNS Network is going live from Clifford Park for the 52nd Independence Culture Show tonight, July 10th, 8:30 p.m. sharp. Don't miss the music, dance, and celebration as we honor our nation's rich culture and heritage. That's 8:30 p.m. tonight live from Clifford Park only on the ZNS Network.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant back again with another episode on the do's and don'ts at a service station. Let's go. What you ain't gonna do is just pull up to any dispenser and put the nozzle inside your car without reading the signs. Because if you put the wrong fuel inside your car and the car mess up, you could be mad at us, all right? And then you have to walk or catch bus for about 3 to 18 months. What you're supposed to do is read the signs. We place signs all over the dispenser to tell you which fuel is which. Because you put the wrong one in the car, say bop, and you could be mad at us. You could be, oh, what happened to my car? No, it's you who ain't read. It say diesel, diesel, one word, diesel. You got up, and you mad at us. Read, that's all you have to do.
Sailboat added to the regatta fleet thanks to veteran boat builder Lloyd Sands and the assistance of his mentees, members of the Uriah McPhee Primary School Sailing Club. The UMP Barracuda was officially handed over to the Ministry of Education and Technical and Vocational Training.
Sigh of relief, right, to know that I've completed the boat because the kids were waiting for a while. We wanted them to sail it before school closed. A few of them didn't get that opportunity, so a little disappointed on that. But still, I'm pleased with the product, and some of those students will still be here. And hopefully, those ones that are leaving
we might just build another boat over that school to catch them over there. So hopefully that'll happen.
The project, which took several months to complete, is expected to benefit students tremendously, especially now as sailing has recently been declared the country's national sport.
The government of the Bahamas and my ministry and the Ministry of Works and Family Island Affairs is investing in our youths. So there's a future in sailing in the Bahamas. And we know that we are going to take sailing to the world, and hopefully we can see a repeat of Sir David Knowles and winning a gold medal at the Olympic Games.
Brian McPhee is one of the schools that are in our programs here in Nassau. We have about 7 schools that have sailing as part of their program, and we welcome them. We have about 7 others on the Family Island, and we're just so proud of what Ryan McPhee is doing, and we're so happy for our private-public partners relationship that is causing this thing to grow.
Until next time, that'll do it for Ed Talk.
Time now for a check on tonight's weather forecast. Chief Meteorologist joins us in studio for the latest temperatures. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Desmond. That tropical wave, which dumped some heavy showers and thunderstorms across the capital last evening, well, that's to the west of us now and moving towards the west. So we anticipate some clearing during the course of tonight and tomorrow. And boating forecast tonight, well, that's brought to you by Live Business, where we simply bulk up your business. In the northwest and central islands tonight, right through Saturday, those winds are going to be out of the southeast at 12 to 18 knots. Wave heights 3 to 6 feet over the ocean. So we're asking small craft in the northwest and central islands to exercise caution through Saturday. And tide-wise, it's going to be high at 8:36 tonight. You can expect a second high tide at 8:51 tomorrow morning. Now for the southeast, Bahamas also through Saturday. The wind southeast at 15 to 20 knots. The wave heights a bit choppy at 4 to 7 feet over the ocean. So caution flags are also in place for the southeast Bahamas through Saturday. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
I want to know when come round. Don't wear a frown when you're raining on your parade. Well, don't you know that while you're out looking for sugar, someone got taste your honey? Don't you know that while you're out looking for sugar, someone got taste your honey? They say what's good for the rat is good for the cat. And you know darn well that's how things go.
And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. And your temperatures around the islands: Marshall, Barbacoa, Green Tool, Key at 86 degrees, Freeport at 87 degrees, the Berry Islands 86 as well, 87 in Alistown, Bimini, Harbour Island 85 degrees, Roxanne, Eleuthera 88, 89 in Otterstown, Cat Island, Black Point, Exuma, Kemp Space, Andros, and Fresh Creek, Central Andros at 90 degrees, 89 in San Salvador and Rumkey. Georgetown, Exuma also at 89 degrees. And then we pick up some 88s in Ragged Island, Clarence Town, Long Island, and Crooked Island. Betsy Bay, Megawana 89, Acklands 89, 88 degrees in Matthew Town, Unagua, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 86 degrees. Satellite pictures showing clouds associated with that tropical wave on the south side of Andros, and that's moving towards the west. That will lead to clearing skies later on tonight. And your forecast for tonight, we're going in for simply partly cloudy conditions, 79 degrees for your low temperatures, so pretty much on the warm side tonight. And then tomorrow, it's going to be breezy with periods of clouds and sunshine, high temperature climbing up to 88 degrees. And we will open up today at about 80 degrees at sunrise. Those temperatures will gradually climb, and they'll reach that 80 88-degree mark as we get around 2:30 in the afternoon. Now, your extended weather forecast looking like this. Pretty nice weather right through the weekend. Save for Sunday, we can get 1 or 2 thunderstorms popping up, particularly during the morning hours, and that will carry over into Monday as well, where they will be of an isolated nature. And then we get more seasonal temperatures as we head into Monday. 90 degrees on Monday, Tuesday at 91, and then we clock a 92 on Wednesday. Desmond.
Thanks, Basil. And what's Independence Day in the Bahamas without the People's Rush experience, right? Last evening, although some weather-related challenges interrupted the ecumenical service, there was no hesitation from Bahamians from near and far making their way to Bay Street for the annual Independence Junkanoo festivities. Many of the major groups, or Junkanoo groups, were there in full force to usher in 52 years of independence, along with visitors and Bahamians. No matter the time of year, Junkanoo remains a truly magical moment, which for Bahamians still embodies strength, freedom, and pride. The event participants, draped in the colors of the Bahamian flag, proudly showcased their love for the country and culture as they made their way through Bay Street, unified and psyched to celebrate another independence. Well, just before we close, a reminder that the Independence Cultural Show, which was postponed from last night, will take place 9 o'clock tonight, and you can catch it live right here on ZNS. Our pre-show starts at 8:30. That does it for the National Report. Enjoy the rest of your Independence holiday.
At Harold One, I'm Ted Jervis, and this is ZNS.
Welcome to our program. We're continuing to celebrate our 52nd